Leave me the fuck alone, Angie.
هلا عبود، هلا عبود، هلا. يا ساتر يا ساتر.
Your dreams carry on, Candyman. Spread your scam through the quarter light. Oh, every donor, every man, every daughter. October 8th, yeah, I'll be right in place, watching you trip on your own damn disgrace. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't care where you sleep, bench, park, or cheap bed. It's the way you scam and treat and people, just pawns in your play. Cause pity and PayPal are your favorite prey. You wanna spit slander, I'll spit it right back. You're the queen of the gutter, queen of the grift track. New Orleans ain't safe with you running free, but I'll keep receipts like a damn dossier. Carry on, Candyman, spread your scam through the quarter light. To every donor, every man, every daughter. October 8th, yeah, I'll be right in place, watching you trip on your own. October 8th, the clock's gonna chime, and karma's gonna hit you in double time. So carry on, can you keep the circus alive? Every con just a countdown till you can't survive. And when the curtain falls, I'll still be here, front row seat to your next career. Carry on, Candyman, spread your scam through the quarter light. Oh, every donor, every man, every daughter. October 8th, yeah, I'll be right in place, watching you trip on your own.
Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 13th, 2025 at 9:27 a.m. in the morning. So, like I'm feeling heavy pressure on my heart, and I did not get to sleep well last night. So I think it's very, very next door that the neighbors have a dog, and during the daytime the dog is very quiet, but then Nighttime, especially when it's time for me to go to sleep, the dog cries all freaking night. I thought it was I didn't know if that was a dog or a little child or what or who the hell that was the past few nights. And stuff that people said to me earlier this week had me so upset that I lost sleep. I could not sleep because of being upset about things people have told me this past few days. And even last week. So last week. So, I hate that I woke up this morning still upset. But I was able to get me some sleep. But, I didn't get enough hours and I still need more sleep. So I woke up this morning on YouTube and that was nobody but the fake Ling Ling Angie Peterson perp.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
And she is hypocritical because she doesn't have Tourette's and she has utter profanity at me. They want someone to be satanic so bad that they nitpick and point out someone's flaws or their perception of what your flaws are rather than looking at themselves. And, you're up harassing me and trying to get me even more upset and agitated on the day of court before I can walk into the courtroom, hoping for me to be even more upset. So, that's downright evil. And you're self-righteous about condemning someone with cursing when I have Tourette's and trying to trigger me on purpose. It's like they want me to go to court as agitated and as upset as possible as a way to discredit me. Don't tell someone about cursing when you're wicked. When you push people over the edge on purpose and no one's doing you a fucking thing, no one's talking about you, no one's thinking about you, go fry in hell. It's you the one who needs to be sitting behind bars for shit that you did. You a fucking trafficker.
You look so dumb right now.
Bitch, now. You're a whole damn trafficker. And you're young. You no way can someone be 40 and 50 years old acting like that. You're like fucking 22, 23 years old probably. Because no way in hell could I comprehend that someone would be old like that. 60 and 70 years old acting like that. Just leave people the fuck alone. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Nah. No. 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 Fuck no.
For me to survive today will be a miracle. And the same ones be self-righteous about candy cursing, but what about your curses and hexes and witchcraft that you do? And with your fake tarot card readings and Ouija boards or whatever, But you actually put curses on innocent people's lives, and you want to talk about someone uttering profanity when someone has a disability that forces them to utter profanity, and then dealing with the gang stalking and forced speech. And then they want to try to give fake proof that Candy's no real Christian, and then they want to try to coerce and force someone to join the satanic, that they are part of the satanic cult. They run around saying hail Satan and hail Satan and stuff. Flashes devil horns. Flashes 666. Using Masonic pyramid and stuff. As long as you're part of the satanic cult, you have nothing you should have any rights. There's nothing you should have any right to condemn me about. You know, and then they want to try to harass me and talk about that. And the stalkers, they know the scriptures. They try to act like they know the scriptures better than me. Okay, if you know them, why don't you follow them? Why don't you follow them? If you think salvation is supposed to be a competition, you worship the devil, but then thinking that you can follow the Bible. Try to pretend like you follow the Bible better than me.
Hey, I know a motherfucker ain't told you, but you weird, man. You a weird motherfucker, man, for real, man.
Or like you know it better than I do. They do not stop. And that was her and then she tried to narcissistically harass me, talking about lying would get you nowhere. When you see me telling the truth and showing proof. But then she illegally found out where I was at, prank called the hotel and lied and said I had bed bugs. She waited till after they knew I was, the stalking cult, they waited till after they knew I was already at court. How is that not wicked? To make sure I'm on the streets with no bath and nowhere to go, for this court date. Performing all kinds of witchcraft and bragging about invoking the stalkers and bragging about invoking demons for my demise. And the sickest thing is when, even people that pretend to, like narcissistic, control freak, fake Christian TI perps and regular perps, for them to use the Bible to perp me, or like weaponizing the Bible scriptures to perp me, or like perp me with Bible scriptures. To belittle and make me feel ashamed and discouraged, and to hurt me and make me feel a certain way. To me, that's got to be the sickest thing. You going to church, gang stalking people, and bullying people out of church, or making people feel unwelcome, or if someone is at church and you treat them the same way that they're treated with dealing with workplace mobbing, where they huddle together and exclude you. Yeah, I had that happen to me at church. Excuse me. Or they gang up on me and narcissistically yell at me and raise their voices at me. They avoid me and act like they hate my guts, but claim they love the Lord so much. And treat me like I deserve to be hated and punished. Just go ahead and kick me out the fucking church. And then when I, if I do quit going, they threaten to hunt me down and find me.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Or they spread false rumors and lie and say that I'm not going to church because I'm prostituting. Spreading like malicious smear campaigns. Flashing devil horns, pledging allegiance to Satan, and performing neuro-linguistic programming at church. Charging people just to go to church and nothing is free. Exploiting the poor. So yeah, I know, and I know people that's abusive and narcissistic would narcissistically yell at me and lecture me about how I need to be focused on this court date and not worry about anything else. And they'll say it like as if I'm a child. But after I eat lunch, I'm gonna have to wear the same dress, just like this.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting.
And after I eat lunch, I'm gonna after I eat lunch, I gotta go to court, and I've been praying and praying, you know, praying that they drop the fake criminal charges against me. You know, but if I do get to be free and come back, I'll let y'all know. But as I said, y'all will hear from me if they don't throw me in jail. Y'all gonna hear from me if they don't throw me in jail. So if you're looking at your time and you don't hear from me after 6, 7, or 8 o'clock tonight, this evening, then that means they took me away. And it's fucked up for people to be, you know, narcissistically lecturing me like I'm the bad one when I'm actually freaking innocent. You know. So, excuse me, the stalkers are out to kill, steal, and destroy, like their father, Satan. And they keep hurting and won't stop. And they brag about how they won't stop until they succeed at getting rid of you or succeed at destroying you. And I'm wondering, how is stalking a harassment? If it's a lone stalker, they do something about it. But if it's organized, then with multiple people, then they won't do anything. But sometimes I've heard stories about a lone stalker stalking someone, and then it increases to being organized with multiple people, multiple perpetrators, you know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to have to face today. I'm gonna try to not be extra long, but I'm gonna get off here.
I look at that and I would diagnose that as a fucking train wreck of a situation.
That's all, folks.
No.